Okay. Ashish, I'm not able to text. I'm not able to type the message privately, okay, because I'm using the mobile phone. That option is available in the computer. If you want to type anything, send me in the private WhatsApp message, okay? I will reply it in that, okay?
Sir, can you check once your WhatsApp in management mechanical?
Yeah. Wait. Can everybody see the screen draw?
Yes.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the human resource management. So little bit I would have taken it in the class, okay? So just I want to go through again some detailed things we will discuss about here in this class. So first thing is the functions of personal management. So what is the function of the personal management? These are the key points, 7 key points wherein which the human resource department will be keeping it. The first one is the manpower planning. First one is manpower planning in the sense manpower is nothing but the strength of the employees who is working in the organization. Basically, if there is an organization, the organization should have some sort of people, because without employees nothing cannot work, right? So even though if robots are there, automation technologies can be there, but still humans should be there in order to operate everything. So for that, manpower planning is very important. So for example, if we take a college in the sense government is allocating like 30 seats or 40 seats per department, right, per year. So that is called the manpower planning. So 40 seats means 40 seats is allocated, means the college tries to somehow pull the students and place them in the department in order to fill the seats. The same thing will be happening in manpower planning also. Is if suppose there is some vacant spaces, vacant position in the college, I mean vacant position in the organization, and the HR, what the HR he will be doing is he will be try to source the profiles from websites and try to call them and try to place them in the organization. So that is a manpower planning. Next one is the training. So once the people, once the people who get qualified in the examination, I mean for in an interview, what will be happening is they will be going under certain training, because straight away they cannot get into an employee, right? So they will be going under the training. So for example, if we take an IT company, there will be a 45 days of training. That is, first one is communication training, next one is product training and process training. In communication training, in the sense, if you're working in a company, means you need to have a communication skill in order to communicate with your superiors, in order to communicate with your friends, in order to communicate with other people. So based in order to have a good communication skill, what the HR will do is they will allocate a 15 days of communication training. So training is over, communication is good. Now what is the next process is the employee should be trained on the product, right? Because without the product knowledge, if suppose uh, I am hired in a Apple company, Apple mobile, okay, I need to know about the Apple phone, right? If I don't know about the product, how can I go and help, how can I go and sell the product, how can I go and troubleshoot the problem? So in order to do that, the HR will help to help the employees to understand more about the product. So they will be teaching about the product and the things. Everybody can listen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. So
Yes.
the product training will be happening. So once the product
Yes,
is
sir.
over, once the product training is over, next what is the process? That is called the process training. So what is the process training? First one is communication is completed, product is completed. Next one is process training. In the sense, if you get into a company, the company has certain
Sir,
metrics.
don't go fast, sir.
What, Ra?
Sir, speak slowly, sir. Don't go fast.
Okay. So what is the process training? Process training is nothing but the company will be having certain metrics, certain rules and regulations, certain procedures to work in the organization. So for that, the employees will be trained under the process. So in this 15 days of process training, they will be learning about the how to work in the floor, how to handle the customers, how to help the customers. Those sort of things will be coming under the 15 days of training. So the second point is training. Third one is the employee. So this is nothing but once the training is over, this employee will be hired as a permanent employee. That means he has to go through the training. Once he completes the training only, then he will be recognized as a employee. So this third one is the employee. So once he get the confirmation of employee, what are the things he will get? ID card he will get, some assets will be getting, for example computer, laptop, some other things assets will be given. So these are things will be coming under employee. Next one is the health. So what is a health? As I always tell you guys, insurance, right now insurance sector is a booming sector, because if you take this corona situation, so many ads you can see in the television stating that you can get this insurance so that your life will be saved. Like that, so many things will be happening, right? Even government has announced 50 lakhs for the doctors and the sanitizing people who works for corona, who works under the corona situation. Those people will get 50 lakhs insurance and all. You guys would have heard in the news, right? So this is called the health insurance, wherein which people who work as an employee, they will be protected under the health insurance, wherein which any situation, any problem, any kind of thing happens to the employee, he can use this insurance to claim the benefit, wherein which he can go for cashless and cash treatment, wherein which cashless in the sense he can go to any hospital he wants, and if suppose the cashless facilities available, he can get treated without paying a single money. So that is called the health insurance. So HR will always concerned about the health of the employee, because if anything happens to the employee, any health problem, the company will be responsible, because easily the human rights commission, they can come and they can file a complaint against them, because of the situation, because of the surrounding in the company, he might have affected. For example, if you take petroleum industries and all, petroleum industries, chemical industry and all, they really focus on their health. People will be working alternate months, they will not work continuously. 1 month they will work, 1 month they will get rest, because of the health factors. So next one is safety factors. Safety factors in the sense, if you take in industries or manufacturing industries, petrochemical industries, these industries, they will be really concerned about the safety of the employees. So that is the reason whenever you get into any industries, people always tell to wear the helmets, safety boots, safety gloves and safety goggles. Why? In the sense, in order to protect the employees against the hazards which is around the industries. So safety also very very important, because anything happens to the employee, that will be directly going under the organization's head. Next one is the welfare. Welfare is nothing but the benefits that we get from the company. What are the benefits? Any hospital facility is there, any PF facilities, provident fund, insurance facilities, anything else that comes under the welfare of the people. So next one, seventh one is the record keeping. So above the record keeping, we have 6 points, right? 6 points are there. So these 6 points, if you take these things, whatever it is happening, everything has to be recorded. So without the record, it could be a major problem for the company. As I say, major problem in the sense, any audit comes means they will be in a big trouble, because they will not be in a situation wherein which they cannot go ahead and make the situation in a normal way, because record is very very important to keep everything in a file, so that they can have it in future for reference. So first one is the manpower planning. Manpower planning is the manpower requirement. So based on the requirement, as I said, right, for example, if 40 vacancies are there, what they will do, they will get the requirement from the particular business HR or from the managers. After that, what the HR will do is, they will do the advertisement for the interviews. we will always see advertisement in the internet papers and all things, right? So they will get the advertisements. And next one is, after that they will do the conducting of the interviews. So once um, they do this interview advertisement, people will see this advertisement and they will come and do the conducting, they will attend the interview, right? So once they attend the interview, what will be happening, they will be conducting some test. So initial screening, first round will be HR round, second one will be communication round, third round will be manager round. So these are the testings. So once everything is over, so employee gets shortlisted, what then, what is the next process is induction training. Induction training is nothing but document verification, and all those things will be happening. Document verification, telling about the company's profile. So everything will be happening in induction. So if induction process is failed, means he will be terminated. If he doesn't have the required document, for example, if he is a experienced candidate, means he should have the relieving letter from the previous company. So in induction process, the company HR will be verifying all the documents, educational documents, experience documents, address proof, identification proof, everything they will verify. If anything is missing, that will lead to termination. So this is the induction training. And after the induction process is over, placement will be coming. Placement in the sense, this particular candidate is been hired as a this engineer, or this in this position he has been hired and he's been placed in the company from this date. So that is called the placement. And the next point is employee appraisal. Employee appraisal in the sense, if that particular employee is working nicely and he has the talent and he has the skills and he has everything in the sense, then the HR will take the points which is been shared by the manager to give the appraisal to the particular employee. Okay, so that is the manpower planning. Next one is promotion for suitable. So if a particular employee is suited for different position, means then he or she will be promoted for the particular position. And next one is dismissal. If the employee is not up to the mark, he is not active, he is not regular to the office, or he is not having the knowledge for the particular position, means he will be dismissed.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Which chapter is this, sir?
Human resource, 4th chapter.
Okay, thank you.
So he will be dismissed. And the next one is transfer. Transfer in the sense, some transfer happen state to state, some transfer happen process to process. Process to process means from assembling department or from construction department to designing department. That transfer will happen. So this is called a transfer. Next one is employment records. Employment records in the sense, whoever has been hired, whoever has been dismissed, so those details will be recorded by the HR. Next one is new recruitments. As per the employee who dismissed, as per the employee who resigned the job, new recruitment, new people will be hired on the existing place. So that is called the new recruitments. Next one is educating and training. First point is induction training. As I said, induction is nothing but sourcing of the documents, verifying all the documents, and as well as telling about the profile of the company, what company it is, when it was established, who is the founder, who is the CEO, who is the manager. So many things will be coming under the induction training. Next one is training plans. What could be the training plans? If suppose 15 employees is been hired and those 15 employees are going to attend the training, means the HR will plan accordingly to the strength of the team. So 15 employees, 15 trainees there, means they will arrange a trainer and they will plan the schedule, everything they will do it. And after that, what they will do is they will monitor the trainee. For example, they will keep a trainer for them for the particular period, so that everything will be supervised and everything will be monitored, and whatever the things has been monitored, finally it will be coming under the execution. That means whatever they plan, they will make it into a working module. Next one is skill enhancement training. So people whoever has the skill, for example, if some people is having good communication skill, means they will try to enhance the skill. Like, okay, if this particular guy is having a good communication skill, so let us make him as a communication trainer. So what could help him to become a communication trainer? He should attend certain courses, he should attend certain meetings, he should go under series of training. So when he go this kind of training and all, then he will be enhanced, his skills will be enhanced, so that will help him to become a communication trainer. So these are the things for the skill enhancement training. Next one is training materials and audio visual training aids. Training materials in the sense, like forums. If you see forum in the sense, what is the meaning of forum in the sense, uh, people use mobile phones, right? So many mobile phones are there, Vivo, so many mobile phones are there. If you go to the Vivo website or Oppo website or Samsung, means there is a separate column called forum. Forum in the sense, whatever the updates regarding the mobile phone, or whatever the advice for the mobile phones, that will be coming under the forum place. So where in which knowledge is being shared, that is called the forum. So training materials also same. Whatever the materials, it could be a paper, it could be a pen, it could be a internet facility, it could be a computer, it could be a forum, anything like that. Whatever has been shared by the HR, that will be coming under the training material. Audio visual training aids in the sense, whatever the things that we see audio, whatever we hear audio, like a video presentation or a video things, whatever the things that comes, right, that will be coming under the audio visual training aids. Reading rooms and libraries. Reading rooms in the sense, uh, reading room in the sense, like a place where people go and read the books about the process, about the product, that will be the reading room. And libraries, anything related to the research things will be there, right, that comes under library. If you take IT companies, uh, in the previous company I worked, right, libraries was there. In that library, what are the things will be there in the sense, computer will be there, the routers, network modems, things will be there. So any doubts we will have, we will go ahead and literally we will see the model of the router, and we will correct, we will learn the troubleshooting steps, and then we will come to the call and we will fix the issue for the customers. So that is called the library things. On job training, in the sense, people who work in the job, right, on the job they will get the training. For example, if they want to be transferred to a different departments, so while they are working in the job, they will be trained for the different process. That is the on job training. Next one is seminar and the conference. We all know what is seminar and conference, because in our college itself we have conducted so many seminars and conference. You people guys attended, right? So same thing also will be happening under the companies also. So different seminars from different uh, uh, people who is good in that particular area. Conference in sense, everything, every time conference calls will be happening, team discussions, those things will be coming under the conference. Next one is visits and tours. So visit and tour is nothing but people whoever works in the team, right, uh, 5 days a week they will be working, and maybe 300 days they will be working, right? So they need to have some rest or peaceness, right? So in order to maintain that, what the HR will be planning is, the HR will plan, and he will be conducting some visits and tours for the employees. Okay, everybody's there. What happened? So many people went. Okay. Next one is employee relationship. So what is employee relationship? First one is job analysis, job specification. So job analysis in the sense, the employee who is applying for the particular job, he needs to analyze the job. If he is not having a specification for the job, then it would be a difficult for him to apply, right? For example, civil people cannot work in mechanical field, right? If you guys are under the construction designing and all, you will be particular only about that particular area, particular genre. So if suppose there is a vacancy in a assembly engineer in a mechanical department, you guys cannot apply, right? Because that is not particularly suited, so that is completely different. So we have to do the job analysis and job specification. So in order to get a good job, we have to analyze the job first, whether it is suitable for us, or whether it is particularly for the civil engineer, or whether it is particularly for the mechanical engineer. So based on those things, uh, the job analysis and job specifications will be happening. And the next one is wages and rewards. So if suppose uh, I've been selected in the company, what could be my wages? HR will plan everything. So based on that position, what could be the wages? If he's a freshers, okay, let him get 15,000. If he's an experienced candidate, then we will go ahead and negotiate. So these are the wages and reward things. Next one is keeping records and statistics. As I said, keeping records is very very important, because in any organization, if the record is missing, means it could be a big problem for the organization, because that could lead to a audit. See, the next point is labor audit. The labor, from the court of labor, what they will do is every month or 3 months once, this labor audit people will be coming, and they will be speaking with the laborers, speaking with the employees, and they will ask their feedbacks. Anything happening against your against the norms, against the rules and regulations, are they getting enough salary, or salary is being cut, like that, though so many things are there. So these things, the labor audit, they will come and they will check. Next one is handling grievance. Handling grievance in the sense, if suppose uh, you are an employee in an organization, and you have a team leader and you have a team manager, but you face if you face some problem with the other employee, you are trying to go and complain to your team leader. Your team leader is not listening. Then you go and complain to the manager, he is also not listening. But this grievance, there will be a team called grievance team. What they will do is, if suppose you complain to your team leader and manager and no response came from their end, if you directly go and complain to the grievance, means they will straight away take the action. So they will be straight away taking the action, so that will be a severe action, so that the particular person who has been the suspect, or been the victim, or been the suspected, he will be condemned. So that is called the handling grievance. Next one is appreciations of the employee. So whoever shows a good performance, who shows good caliber, who shows great improvement, means those people will be appreciated. Guys, everybody can hear me, right? Everybody can see the screen, right?
Sir.
Okay. So appreciations of the employee is that rewarding the employee, appreciating the employee, recognizing the employee comes under the appreciation of employees. Next one is suggestion schemes. Suggestion schemes in the sense, 1 minute guys. என்னடா ஜாபி? ஜாபி அமைதியா இரு.
क्या आदित्य जी कैसे हैं?
What happened guys? Everybody are leaving the meeting.
आईपीएल और आज से होगा ना? जरूर। और सब बताइए।
क्या IPL हो जाएगा. रोना बोलो.
Can you see the screen, guys?
आशीष छोटू.
Guys, can you see the screen?
Yes sir.
Okay. So next one is handling appreciation of the employees over it. Suggestion scheme. So what is suggestion scheme in the sense HR will always ask the feedbacks from the employees because feedbacks are very very important in any organization because some feedbacks will really change the company's level. So suggestion scheme will be always open. These things will be handled by the human resource department. If suppose when you get into a company and you see certain things which is not right, you can directly go to the HR people and you can give the suggestions. Guys, this is not nice. This is not the way how it has to happen. You can give your feedbacks. So based on your feedbacks, whether it is okay, they will see everything, and if your feedback has been taken into account means you will be rewarded. That is called next one is moral studies. In your school days itself you would have learnt about this moral studies. Moral studies is moral values, like things that you have to do it in a correct way. You should follow certain
Sir,
things. Yeah, tell me, Aditya.
handling grievance means
Handling grievance
till
in the
again.
yeah, handling grievance means if suppose you have a team leader, okay, you face, for
Okay.
example, simple example, in your class you have your friends, right? If suppose you have a problem with any of your friends and you are trying to complain to your class representative, class advisor, he's not listening. You are trying to complain to the HOD, he is also not listening. But there will be a team called this disciplinary committee, right? You directly go and complain to the disciplinary committee. What he will do is he will come and he will take action against the student who is having problem with you. Okay,
Okay.
that is the example, okay, I'm telling. So this is called a grievance. You complain to one but he is not responding, you complain to another one also, he is also not responding. But when you complain to this grievance team, they will directly take an action on the particular employee who is making
Yes.
trouble, who is giving trouble to you.
Okay.
Understood, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Next is the employee health. So what is employee health? As I said, insurance. That is employee health, right? So first one is the health standards. Okay. First one, the health standards. So basically, employees' health is very very important. Guys, after this coronavirus, whenever you get into any organization or any place, they will check the health, right? They will do the temperature check. So this is a mandatory one right now, right? Now this become a mandatory. So whenever you get into a train or whenever you get into any shops, they will do the temperature check. So as per the norms, when you have been hired, when you have been given a job in a company, the particular organization will do a health checkup to you, whether you have any stress, whether you have any sugar, or whether you have any heart problem, whether you are affected with AIDS, something like that. They will do a check. They will see the metrics. They will always have a metrics. So if this particular employee is crossing the metrics only, he will be hired in the company. So that is called the health standard. Next one is proper sanitization. See, nowadays after this corona came, the sanitation becomes a big thing. Everywhere wherever we go, they do the proper sanitation to the bathrooms, place that we live everywhere, right? Because with this sanitation also the virus can spread, right? So as a consideration of this, proper sanitation will be happening because concern the safety concern the health of the employee, they will take an action. Next one is medical checkup. So every 3 months once, or every month once, they will do a medical checkup, based because they need to check the employees, what do you call, employees health, whether the health is up to the mark, whether they can work continuously, whether they need to do anything else. So like that, they will do the checkup and all. Next one is medical facilities. So when you take any organization, medical facility should be there. Previously when you guys here in the college, there was no medical facilities, like first aid kit was not there, proper medicines was not there, but now something is there, right? So that is called the medical facilities. So when you get into any organization, you always have to see whether medical facility is available. If suppose anything happens, means somebody has to take care, so something has to be there, right? So that is called the medical facilities. Health awareness is nothing but some health talks. Nowadays people will be talking about coronavirus, how to be clean, how to sanitize your hands, how to wear the mask. So many health awareness tips will be shared by the doctors, right? So during in previous days and all, this dengue was there, chikungunya was there, malaria was there, right? So doctors will be coming into the organization, they will conduct a health talk, wherein which they will be telling about the safety precautions that they have to take care in order to protect them from the virus. Next one is rest period and recreation. Rest period in the sense, uh, the Saturdays and Sundays and the leaves, holidays, these things, everything will be taken care by the human resource management, that is HR. Basically, because every people who works in a company, they should have a rest period, right? They should have a recreation period, right? They cannot work for the whole 365 days, or they cannot work for the whole 7 days. So that cannot happen, right? So this into consideration, the HR will take care, and he will be giving the holidays, planning everything. And the record keeping for the health, that means whoever is taking the insurance, whoever is being affected with certain disease, whoever met with an accident, so many things they will do a record, because in future if anything happens to this particular employee, the organization can show to the government that before he was joining to this organization, he was having this disease, he was affected with this disease, so that the organization can be in a safer place where nobody can question them. So that is called the record keeping for health. Next one is employees safety. Employees safety. So employee safety is nothing but safety standards. So wherever if you go into the lab, you will have a safety precautions, that you should wear the mask, you should wear the gloves, you should wear the shoes, things will be there, right? So that is called the safety standards. Next one is safety procedures, like how to handle the machines, how to use the machines, if suppose anything wrong happens, how to rectify the mistakes, those things will be coming under the safety procedures. Next one is safety awareness, like anything happens, if fire happens, means what you should do. Near that near the fire, you will be having a fire extinguisher, use the fire extinguisher according to the picture shown in the poster, so that you can go ahead and apply the fire extinguisher. So that is under those things will be coming under the safety awareness. Next one is safety guards. Safety guards in the sense, wherever you go, safety guards will be there, nothing but security guards. Like that, safety guards also will be there in industries. These safety guards will be trained under the fire and safety. So these people will be very familiar with the fire and safety, and what those things will be doing is, they will protect the people from the these hazards. Next one is safety programs, safety rules and contest. Okay, this is safety program in the sense, as safety expert people will be coming and conducting programs. Next one is safety rules, wherein which people will be coming and they will be sharing the safety rules. And next one is contest, like they will conduct some games regarding the safety measures. Next one is awards to the safe workers. So people whoever works in a safe environment, people who seriously follow the rules and regulations, protect protect them from the things means protect them from the things, they will be coming under the safe safe workers. Next one is safety records. So whatever the material they are purchasing, whatever the assets they are purchasing, everything will be keep into the record, because record is very very important. So that is called as safety records. Whatever the materials, whatever the instruments has been purchased on the safety measures, that will be taken as a safety records. Next one is a welfare. So with the record keeping I will complete this unit. Okay, with the last topic, record unit, record keeping, with that I will close the call. Okay, so next one is welfare. Welfare is nothing but credit unions, pension schemes, insurance plans, housing schemes, counseling, company stores and restaurants, plan for children. So these are comes under welfare. First one is credit union. Credit union is sense, there will be a credit union wherein which, if suppose you are required any money in an emergency case means, this credit union people will be there to help you guys to provide the money, and you can return it on the time, based on the certain norms they will be keeping. So based on that norms you can return the money. Next one is pension scheme. If you work under the company for a more period of time, pension scheme will be available. If you take any government job, pension scheme is available, right? So once you've been retired from the job, you will get pension money from the organization. So that is the pension scheme. Insurance plan, as I said, insurance plan is very very important. So when you die or anything happens to you, you will get a money based on the insurance plan. Next one is housing scheme. Some company provides housing loans also. So if you are a tenure employee, if you work in a company for more than 25 years, they will provide you housing scheme loans also. That is called the housing scheme. Counseling in the sense, if suppose any person who is been very stressed with the job, who's not feeling well, then this counseling people will be coming and counseling them, like what is the problem. They will take care, I mean they will come and talk with us nicely, and they will help us to get out of the situation. Those things are the counseling things. Next one is company stores and restaurants. So some companies they will have the stores on their, I mean like if you take railway, you have railway stores, railway department stores are there, so that you can use your ID card and you can purchase things from the particular stores. And if you take restaurants, something like Accord Metropolitan Restaurant, if you take means, if you work in that particular restaurant, you have the access to go to any of the restaurant, you can have your food for free. So that is called the restaurant benefits. Next one is plans for children. Plans for children in the sense, if suppose I'm working, if suppose an employee is working in railway, if suppose anything happens to that employee means, the employee's son can get that job. So that is called the plans for children. Next one is record keeping. Guys, everyone are there, right? Guys, are you there? Next one is record keeping. Record keeping nothing but record of each employees. So whoever is been hired, whoever is been come into the organization, those things will be called as the records of each employee. So whatever the things, when they have been hired, when they have been exit from the company, everything will be keeping onto the record, because in future it will be very helpful. Next one is application forms, resumes and CVs. So application form is, if I am applying to that particular company, they will keep the application form, resume, everything they will keep for their reference purpose. Appraisal form, in the sense, if suppose I am working in that particular company for more than a year, they will give the appraisal form. So based on the appraisal form, what they will do, people will do is, they will go and they will give the appraisal form, and they will keep it as a record, so that this person is being appraised for this percentage. So these things they will take into consideration. Next one is memos. If suppose some people is not working nicely and have the problem, means the HR will give memo. Like memo is nothing but the warning letter. Memo is nothing but the warning letter. Okay, so they will be given warning letter also, so that comes under the memos. Next one is pay detail. So which employee is been paid how much money, which employee, I mean like those details, the remuneration details will be taken as the pay details. So in this class we have covered till the record keeping. Okay, next class we will cover the remaining topic. Okay guys.